Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the BYU Cougars and the Indiana Hoosiers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game, he understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Cougars kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. He'll bring it out. It's Richard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. He's changing the play. To the air, it's Cherry. Finds his man. It's shot. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Shepard. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. You start the season, top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And that last play will make this third down even more difficult. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play. So
makes the catch, and he's free. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
Now from inside the red zone. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking left. Caught on the out. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Well, this is an offensive.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They're on the board first here in the season opener. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Cuts it upfield. It's Butler. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Hands it off. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got his man. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Nice move to keep running. Off to the races to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cougars!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, he races some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different, and now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Motion from the back. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Drops back. It's Cherry. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh center downs going to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Becker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the run, it's Shepard. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Here we go. Ready.
This time they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Becker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Dropping back, it's Cherry. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Wants to go up top on second down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Snapped on fourth down. Looking down the middle. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. Breaks into the open. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, BYU. Once he got some room, it was over.
That is another incredible run by this guy, David. We're only in the second quarter. That's already his second rushing touchdown. If he stays in the game, he might run for 400 yards in this one.
He's going to put up whatever he wants. This is a dream scenario, man. If you get close to this in a game, you're happy about it. Give him the ball more often. This defense, they better find some answers because right now it looks like a grown-up and children running after him trying to tackle him.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Push is ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Making his first move. Slips a tackle and he's got room. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Buckmeyer. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, BYU!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he makes the extra point. From deep, it's Pritchard. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Red 54. Jet. Go.
Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Took a shot as he threw. Good job just to get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Ready. Huge.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Cherry. He slings it deep to the left. Picked off.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes the handoff, it's Butler. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Calls his own number. He's past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Open on the left side, it's Smith. They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Lisa. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. On to attempt the try. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Coming out with it, it's Richard. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Cherry. Right side, it's Shepard. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that...
There he goes! He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Sets his feet, it's Cherry. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Shepard. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And there's the timeout from the offense. Off the big play, 4 seconds left and a chance to get points before halftime. This will be the last play of the quarter, and it's first and goal.
Ready? Booster, booster. Hey, move. Sweep, sweep. Go, go.
Looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
He'll start the return inside his 5. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 18 team, the Kentucky Wildcats. And it's the Seminoles, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Buckmeyer. Taken in by Smith on the right side. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Butler.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. There's some daylight. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the return, it's Richard. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on this drive. Out wide right, it's shot. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Wants to throw. It's Cherry. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Rush is on. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He wants to throw it again. Extending the play. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Looking for the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Making the adjustment. Moves the pocket. It's Cherry. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10.
Ready. Blue 22. Level. Where did he go?
Running inside, it's Shepard.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Casper. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with the big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking the pill.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. RPO complete. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. BYU with the 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Flush to the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, looking to pass. He wants to go deep. Got it down the field. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Selling the fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Right side, it's Shepard. After the filthy move, he's got room. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll run it. It's Shepard. Beck's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Indiana!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And right down the middle. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Number 15, set to kick off.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Butler. Got the 1st down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Welcome to college. First carry from the freshman. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
The Cougars are rolling down the field.
Ready. Blue 22, blue 20, go!
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Ready, go!
Keep it on the ground. Third and 6 yards to go.
Ready, go!
He leaves it with the back. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The handoff. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.